Hey guys, it's Brianna. I know, I've been procrastinating on making videos and I keep doing that and I'm really sorry. I've been trying to make videos like once a week, but it doesn't work. But no, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the fact that my parents, my family, finally purchased a tiny house. Oh my goodness, like, okay, we've been trying to purchase land or buy a tiny house or either build a tiny house since like January. Like, this has been something that's been going on for like 8 months. And I did make previous videos about it, and I've had them on private, but I'll probably put them on public just so that people can see that we've been actually trying to find a tiny house or either land to put a tiny house on or like a view or a river or whatever. And we finally found one that we absolutely loved. And some people may consider this more of a park model than a tiny house. I guess it's just what you interpret as a tiny house. It's like, I want to say it's between 390 and 400 square feet. So that's how big the tiny house is. But yeah, we finally purchased the tiny house and we bought it back in the middle of July. And then the person who was living in the tiny house, she took about 2 weeks to move out. And then we fully owned the house on August 1st. And I so badly want to take a tour of the tiny house. Is that how you say it? Give a tour. I want to give a tour of the tiny house. And I haven't been able to do that, or I haven't really been able to announce that our family has gotten a tiny house yet because we've been working on it. And yeah, it's been quite a bit of work just because the tiny house is about 16 years old. Actually, I think it was built in 1998, so the tiny house is 18 years old, and the people who moved into it, they moved in about 15 years ago, and they haven't really been doing that much work to the tiny house. I know they remodeled the floors, so the floors and a little bit of the kitchen is remodeled, but everything else isn't. So, like, I've been helping my parents with painting the house, I've been helping with yard work, and then I know, like, on the roof of the house, there was so much moss growing, and then my dad had to go up on a ladder and try to get all the moss off the roof, and I've been helping with making, like, camping sites, because, it is a camping place, like, it's a camping association, but I mean, you can technically live there too. Like, a lot of people either have RVs or tiny houses, so we just so happened to find a tiny house in this association. So we want to make it like a place that we can go camping, and I know that for my go-away party, because I am leaving to Spain, my parents are going to be, like, giving me a party, and they're going to set up this whole place for me, and I've been helping out, and I haven't been going out there every single day like my parents have, but I do go like every other day, and there are times where we go super early in the morning, and we don't even come back until dark. So, like, for the past 2 weeks, that's all we've been doing, is just working on this tiny house and making sure everything looks good and that it's ready so that people can actually stay in this house. And it kind of looks like a cabin, and I'll definitely show that to you guys when I have the chance to give a tour, and I really hope I do, because if I don't, then I won't be able to give a tour of it until next year when I come back, which I hope is not the case. But yeah, that's what we've been doing. It's so pretty. It's on the river. Like, we have, like, access to the river, and it's so cute. Like, I wish I owned a tiny house. It's not my tiny house, by the way. It's my parents', but, you know, it's like a family thing. Today was actually my birthday. I'll probably not upload this on my birthday, but, August 14th, if anyone wants to know. Today was my birthday, and we went up there, and it was a small gathering. It wasn't, like, a really big party, but, I went swimming with my sister and her boyfriend and then a few of my cousins, and it was just like so much fun. And I just can't wait to do that for my going away party, and we're gonna have like so many people coming to this party, and it's just gonna be like, I already know like it's gonna be fun. And as for like the yard work and stuff, like we've had, since the land is kind of on a hill, we've had to like flatten out the hill so that we could actually like pitch a tent and stuff. Oh my god, I have like a whole different story about how I like completely, let's just say that while I was flattening out the hill, I was using like a pickaxe, and I went bam, and I hit a water pipe, and like the whole thing, like you can just see water going psh, and like water just went everywhere. And my dad like went into his minivan and he drove up the hill because he didn't know like how to turn off the water, and he had to try to find like the manager. And yeah, that's just like a whole nother crazy story, and I feel like this video might be too long if I try to say it, but yeah. It's exciting. I have pictures, but I don't have the editing software to put pictures into this video, unfortunately, so yeah, like I'll just show you guys when I do give the tour, but yeah. Alright then. I'll see you guys later, and I'm so sorry for being terrible at uploading a video. Like I said, I've been like super busy these past 2 weeks. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, this tiny house is like out, like I don't want to say like out in the middle of nowhere, but there's no reception out there, like no phone service, no data that I can get out there, and there's also no Wi-Fi and no cable. Like basically there's nothing, so I haven't really had like access to using the internet or using my phone really, so which has kind of been nice. It's kind of nice to go out there and just be free from all of this, which is weird, but yeah, it's so pretty. Like you can just stay there for like an entire day and you won't get bored. So I don't even miss having my phone with me or having internet or whatever. But yeah. Alright then. I'll see you guys later. Alright, bye.